What's up, hater daters? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and I'm back bringing you another audio commentary with the flow, flavor, and style that only a motherfucking pimp can bring you. And I got some fucking evil shit to talk about today. Alright, guys. It's been a while since I actually just got to sit down and talk to you about a commentary and just get shit off my mind. And one of the things that's been on my mind recently is basically capitalism. And what is wrong with capitalism and why it's just getting to the point where it's just so confusing. It's just designed to keep you down. Let's think about it for a second here. How do presidents get to become a president? When you were in kindergarten, you'd always hear that bullshit. What is that bullshit line? Everybody say it with me now. You can grow up to be the president. What they forget to tell you is that you only get to grow up to be the president if you are born into a rich family, or if you have a silver spoon in your mouth, or somehow you find a way to get the dick of a multi-billionaire into your mouth. That's the way it works. And the whole world is worked off on kickbacks and stupid-ass legislation. Let me give you an example and why this is, in using this example and why it's bad. Mickey Mouse. Ooh, Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney created Mickey Mouse, or Steamboat Willie, as you will, way back in 1928. 1928. So from 1928 to 2012, Mickey Mouse has been under copyright. And why is this bad? Well, it's not bad for the people of that, but the fact is Walt Disney's dead and fucking gone. I mean, Mickey Mouse is under copyright almost his entire life. He made all the money he could possibly make off Mickey Mouse, and now people that took his company over are continuing to make that Mickey Mouse money. Or you go, Wings, well, he made Mickey Mouse, his company should keep it up. You're right, he should. He should have all rights to use Mickey Mouse until he fucking falls into the ground. But here's what we don't get when you have Mickey Mouse. You don't get a slew of new characters. Think about it. When is the last time Disney's actually introduced really good new characters? When was the last classic Disney movie coming out? Obviously, you can say Toy Story. Toy Story, in my book, was the last classic Disney movie, even though that's Pixar, which is a subsidiary of Disney. But you don't get to see characters every day. If you force stuff into the public eye, just imagine what the industry would be like today if Mickey Mouse, anybody could use him. Just imagine the copyright was gone. You had your little bit, and now Mickey Mouse, anybody can use them. Let me show you this flipped on another genre. Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza came out with that 5-5-5 deal. You get 5 pizzas for $5. You get 3 pizzas for $5. Yeah, it's just 3 pizzas for $5. Had a little brain fart there. But they came up with that deal, and they had that patent for about 5, I think it was either 5 or 10 years. And then once that patent died out, you've seen all the other people pick it up. And that was to the consumer's benefit. You know why? Because the consumer didn't have to eat Domino's no more. They could get 5-5-5 at Pizza Hut. They could get it at Papa John's. They could get it anywhere they wanted to get it. And this, in turn, made Domino's have to come up with another production to compete against the own production they put out themselves. This actually made them innovate. One of the things I loved, I think I grew up in the golden age of video games. And the reason I think I grew up in the golden age of video games wasn't because I say I grew up in the golden age of video games. Is because when I was growing up, I could go into a movie store and there would be 70 to 100 different games I could rent. Not all of them would be good. Some of them would be stinkers, and a lot of the channels on YouTube nowadays are based along the stinkers. But the fact is, there were 70 games there. There was different companies trying to outdo the big companies. For every fucking, Rainbow company, I forgot what the name of it is. It's like JLG or something like that. No, that's a man-love company. But every company with a rainbow, there was another company that was just trying to basically, tap into the waters. And they would pop up left and right. It didn't take 200 people to make a game because they were worried about money. Nowadays, when you walk into a store, you see nothing but sequels. I mean, sequels have been out all the time, and people love sequels because it gives you characters that you can remember. But the fact is, sequels, they get on your nerves, and that's all you get. If you go into a video game store right now, you're going to have 4 or 5 Assassin's Creeds. You're going to have 10 Call of Duties. You're going to have 3 Mass Effects. You're going to have, 15 fucking Maddens. I mean, and that's going to take up probably 60% of everything on the shelf. Games like you don't really see anymore because everybody is scared to be that Reckoning Kingdom of Alamor. I don't know if you guys remember that game. It's a game that a state actually took a risk and pretty much pushed the game through with the money, and it kind of flopped. But it wasn't a bad flop, but it didn't make all the money that they put back into it. And people are scared to be that because games are such this big production nowadays that people expect so much out of them that nobody's willing to take a chance and make a subpar game in hopes that it hits on a low budget. I'm running out of video here, so let me just go ahead and give you the best example I have on how this copyright and laws are pushing and making companies lazy, opposed to wanting to keep the easy money in their pocket, opposed to, constantly having to innovate, constantly having to game change and keeping stuff fresh. All right, movie industry. Way back in the late 90s, early 2000s, Mapster in the movies getting bootleg was fucking everywhere. The companies were making commercials before the movies. They had people up there on the screen that's like, I'm a lightings guy, and if we don't make $15 million a movie, you're putting the guy in there that doesn't make the $15 million. But the fact is, you're paying $15 million for a guy to come into the movie and act. Why not cut his salary first? But instead of actually innovating like they did later on, they fought a war with Napster, put people in jail, sued people, destroyed servers, destroyed websites over and over and over again, and they just kept popping back up because it's what the public actually wanted. Instead of tailoring to what the public actually wanted, which was, streaming movies, downloadable movies, iTunes and stuff like that, they fought against the change. So instead of going straight over to, if you guys want to download the movie, here's a service where if you pay, you get really high quality download and you don't worry about viruses. No, they decided to put people in jail because they couldn't really innovate. And it took them 10 years to get to that point. Past that, it's a slow moving wagon. But all we need to see is innovation, people. I miss innovation. I don't want to see another remake of a movie, Hollywood. I want to see you take a chance and write on somebody's story that they actually come up and hand you. I want to see a first-person shooter game that's not based off Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything else. I don't want to see any more franchises. I want new video games. And when I say new video games, entirely new video games. It's been your boy, Wings of Redemption. Tell me what you think about this, and I'll check you.